Brace for Impact. January 15th, 2009. The Hudson River, New York. Prologue.
What does a pilot do when he flies into a flock of geese and loses both engines of his plane, and he has only minutes to get back to the airport? Land on the Hudson River below? There really is no time to return to LaGuardia Airport. He makes the decision, the river. He tells the passengers, brace for impact, brace for impact. Will the plane break in two on impact? Sink? And what will happen to the 155 passengers and crew when they hit the freezing cold Hudson River?
Vocabulary. Listen to and say these words. Crew. Geese. Goose. Altitude. Brace. Attendant. Sink. Sank. Ferry. Flock. Suck. Calm. Impact. Slide. Slid. Evacuate. Miraculously. The story. On January 15th, 2009, Captain Chesley Sullenberger was flying U.S. Airways Flight 1549 with 155 passengers and crew. He had just left LaGuardia Airport in New York City. As he climbed, he noticed a large flock of birds ahead of him. This was not unusual, but these birds were large geese, and there were lots of them. Many of them got sucked into the engines, and within minutes both engines were dead, and the plane started to lose altitude. Sullenberger and his co-pilot knew they had to land soon. They had exactly 5 minutes to bring the big jet down safely. Sullenberger radioed the control tower. "Mayday! Mayday!" They needed to land immediately, but where? The control tower asked if they had enough altitude and speed to return to the nearest airport. "Not likely," replied Sullenberger. The possibility of crashing into buildings and crowded areas was too great. Sullenberger looked below at the calm, wide Hudson River. They would make a water landing, using the Hudson River as a runway. The passengers knew something was wrong, and then they heard, "This is your captain speaking. Brace for impact. Brace for impact." He said it twice, clearly, calmly, and slowly. Immediately, the flight attendants went into action. "Heads down! Stay down! Brace, everybody! Heads down!" The plane landed on the water, slid along the surface, slowed down, and stopped. Amazingly, the plane stayed in one piece. Then came another challenge, getting the passengers off the plane before it sank. Flight attendants worked quickly to evacuate each and every passenger. All along the river, people watched as the passengers stood on the wings of the plane in icy water and waited for ferries to take them to dry land. Miraculously, everyone survived.
Dictation. 1. How many passengers and crew were on Flight 1549? 2. What did the airplane hit? 3. Did the plane lose both engines and begin to lose altitude? 4. Who and what were calm? 5. Who said, "Brace for impact"? 6. Did the passengers know something was wrong? 7. What did the attendants do when the plane hit the river? 8. Can you describe how the plane landed? 9. Were all the passengers evacuated? 10. What were the passengers standing on? 11. How did the passengers get to land? Summing up. Wow, that captain really knew his stuff, didn't he?
Yeah, and the attendants wasted no time in preparing everyone for the impact.
Exactly. It was a matter of life and death, and they knew exactly what to do.
They used their heads and saved the day.